Let's get it.
Shout out Bruce Gas, aka Toka 2. You know I had to drop a track for my boy.
Hey, Click, where you at?
Right. Yeah, tapping in your rapping boys out here telling me, you know I had to drop a track for my boy. No late. Hey, Bruce Gas putting them fights on the table. Calling that boxing since Kane versus Abel. Smoking so much gas, you would think that shit was fatal. On the people's champion like Muhammad Ali. Shout out Bruce Gas, one day we gon' meet. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, we gon' smoke hella weed. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, take a hit out the Toka 2. Slipping hella shots, feel like Tyson with the people. Little Glock on my side, but it hit just like Isaac Cruz. Shout out Mad Chad, real shit, that's my fucking dude. We always cooking on the panel. Strapped to my side, I ain't talking about no sandwich. Bruce passed me the blunt, I'ma light it like a candle. Ayy, non-stop bars, man, I always spit flames. Feel like Bruce Gas always got a different strain. Bitch, you ain't like me, you can never feel my pain. You win and you lose, well, this the fight game. Don't beef on the net and the shit won't change. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the game. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the chat. I ain't undisputed. Yeah, hold on, I ain't undisputed, but I'm on all the straps.
Get that background band playing there. That's the George Porter Trio. Green Eyes P, my sister, coming on strong with a super chat. I appreciate that. Anti-Trump as fuck? Absolutely. Salute to you, brother. We'll get a few cats in here. And season's greetings, as you know, man. This is the season to be giving. And, man, I had a productive day today. Got a lot of shit done. Got a lot of shit that didn't get done. But we are definitely going to do some boxing trivia today. Heavyweights, man. The heavyweights in boxing. I was watching Blood this morning. He was talking about the sad state of boxing. I hope that volume is okay today too, man. I tried to. I don't want to get in that situation we got in last week, so I've kind of got it straightened out a little bit. And I've got a nice little tray of fortified powder here for the show. This is some garlic cookies with some live resin sugar. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Get a few cats in here and we'll start. So I got some excellent trivia tonight, man. You know, modern boxing. I try to do modern boxing trivia, but it just is. It's just so. We go into the history of the game over here, man. You know, the heavyweight history, from the present all the way down to the past, from Jack Johnson to Oleksandr Usyk and beyond. But we get one or two people in here before we start. Got to get the buzz cooking. I haven't even done my PM supplements, which supplements don't mean shit unless you take them every day. Owen Foster, my bro. Salute, man. Welcome. And today being Tuesday PM, there are 4 supplements I take in the PM. One of them is a Cognium. I told you I take that. That's a silk protein for brain health. Don't want to get stupid on you. And I take the 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C, but in these cold winter months, I add another 500 milligrams to it. So there's a total of 1,500 milligrams of good old vitamin C, your most time-trusted antioxidant out there. You have to eat a whole bag of oranges to get what I'm getting. Osteobiflex, the Buswala, the Turmac, great anti-inflammatory agents. Plus, it's got the glucosamine for the shoulders. Love it. Flaxseed oil, your heart healthy, essential fatty acids loaded with omega-3s. And water. Don't ever turn down a glass of water. Especially in these months, these dry winter months. Bars 2.0 is here. You get that the heavy hitters be rolling in. It makes the contest much, much more enjoyable. See, competition, that's the name of the game in any sport. Trivia, well, we'll call that a sport. I don't do too many active sports these days. A lot of walking. Shit, I must have walked. How much did I walk today? Let's check it out. I always like to check that out to see. Gotta grab my phone for that. Hang on a sec. Ah, here she is. Here she is. Here she is. Let's see. I got a text in here. Remy. Ah, my brother Remy, man. Shout out Remy, man. Thank you so much for the present she sent my wife, man. She loves it. Yeah. Remy, you're just too generous, man. Too generous for your own good. Let's go in the... Let's see here. Let's check out the Fitbit. The Fitbit. Let's see what we got today. We did 3.47 miles. Not too bad. Burned 1,583 calories. Let's see, how many steps did we walk today? Well, it doesn't matter, man. That's the we got it in the high calorie range. We got it over 3 miles. That is what it's all about. Let's get a little buzz on here. Uh-oh, Joe's here. Look out, look out. Joe the historian, my man Joe. Merry Christmas, season's greetings, whatever it is that you do in this season, man. Was that to the toilet, Bruce? No. I haven't been to the toilet, man. I don't go anymore. It all kind of just goes away with a poof. I'm like Adolf Hitler. We don't use the bathroom anymore. I think Kim Jong Jim is in that. Oh yeah, first bong of the day, I assure you. It's always that first one that rips you. Jose Diaz, my brother. See, I did a practice run with this today. I did a cannabis trivia on my other station, my little cannabis education and entertainment station. And Jose Diaz was there, and Chris was there, and I wanted to make sure I didn't get the gerbil sound in this one, so I did a dry run kind of a thing. But anyway, we got some great questions tonight, man. We're going some boxing heavyweight trivia. I'm still waiting for 50 out of 50 over here. Hey, slide and counter, bro. Merry Christmas to you, my brother. We are getting ready for the game, and see, I like to see the heavy hitters come in here, man. Jose Diaz, Boz, Joe. Slide and counter, the guys who have gotten they've gotten their name on the chalkboard for victories over here. Is it going to happen again today? I'm too straight to start this right now, though. I made a bunch of edibles today. Those are my Christmas gifts. That New Orleans music in the back, that's not too soft, is it? Because I think I need to hear it a little louder.
Proteins and carbohydrates.
Proteins and carbohydrates. I don't know where John is. John will be here. We're gonna, people want to come in a little late so they don't have to be, they don't have to get that 50 and 0. They want to beat Rocky Marciano's record over here. Once again, major shout out to Green Eyes P coming in here heavy duty with a super chat before the show even starts. You know what I bought today too? I got a ride. My brother gave me a ride today too. I got a car I'm gonna buy. I got did some stuff. I grabbed a new vape, a new battery actually. This is nice. It's all enclosed. Nice for when you're when you're out and about and you got to catch that buzz. Hey, technique, bro. That's all right, man. This is the important one. This is the one where you show your boxing knowledge. The other one was just a weed trivia. It really means nothing in the big picture of things. Now you could be in a bar some night and somebody's gonna ask you some questions about boxing, and you know that you heard them here, so you're gonna own that barroom trivia game. Just let me show you. These aren't easy, and Joe knows I like to play rope a dope every once in a while, kind of like every time we play the game. But we show you. I got 50 of them. If anybody here gets 50 out of 50, you'll truly blow my mind. I think maybe the boxing librarian, maybe scrapbook boxing. Even that's about the only two that I would give a 50 out of 50 for. I mean, this is a serious game here, and I got some questions in here. Hey, John McSmith is a boxing historian. He says, fuck this new boxing game. He likes to go back in time. He'll spend his Sunday afternoon watching fucking Tito Ortiz. He'll go watch fucking Alexis Aguayo and Bobby Chacon. The fighters from the true era, when guys used to give up their lives in the ring, man. Boxing is just not the same anymore. But I'm going to take you back to a little trip through the glorified, the halls of boxing, the heavyweight division. We're going to go all the way from John L. Sullivan to Usyk and beyond. We'll try to get these brain cells cooking. You get that warm, fuzzy feeling when you start talking about the fighters of yesteryear. And it's my job to honor these guys, because people forget fast in YouTube, in boxing, in the whole world, the sports world in general. And, I'm not going to let boxing forget the guys that I grew up with, It's kind of like the mission I have to do, bro. Nostalgia boxing for sure, but I don't even look at it as nostalgia. I live through this shit, and when this stuff dies, man, I die. So this was my weaning, my bread and butter in the game. And any of you guys, you hear people talking shit about boxing, if they don't know the history of the game, then they shouldn't be talking boxing, period, man. The history of boxing is such depth, such knowledge, such a good feeling when you get into it, man. It's mind-boggling. You can get fights on today that they couldn't even get back in the days. You can get fights that happened in the 30s and before that. They go through them, they colorize them, they take out the fuzz. It's just a great time to be a boxing fan. Let me get the horse clicking over here. 30 seconds to go. You got your chance to go to the bathroom, grab your water, maybe do a bong or two before the first question comes up. Because we're gonna go hot and heavy over here, man. We're going to the Ali era. Quarry's in there. Jack Johnson's in there. Jack Dempsey's in there, man. You're going to have to know your shit in this one. Who was the referee for the first Muhammad Ali Joe Frazier bout? March 11th, 1971. Who was it? 1 was it Richard Steele, 2 was it Mills Ray, 3 Joe Cortez, or 4 Arthur McCanty Sr.? Oh, I see knowledge pouring in this game here, man. We always roll it off with a slow ball. Arthur McCanty Sr. Everybody got that one right. Owen Foster, the first guy on the board. I think this herb is starting to kick in. The sinuses are opening up. My music might be a little too loud, though. I got to cut that down. There we go. Keep it in the back. He was the only boxer who won and lost his heavyweight title in England. Who was it? One, was it Tyson Fury? Two, was it Oliver McCall? Three, Joseph Parker? Or four, Anthony Joshua? Who was the only boxer who won and lost his title in England? Interesting trivia. See, I can't have the same questions week in and week out. You know, what was Joe Frazier's record when he fought out? Dude, I gotta delve into a little bit deeper stuff over here. But the only boxer who won and lost his heavyweight title in England. And who was it? Oliver McCall. Yes, sir. Old Ollie. We had him on the show also, man. Go back in my archives. Check out the interview I did with Oliver McCall. He won his title knocking out Lennox Lewis, and he lost his title losing to Frank Bruno. And shout out to Ollie. And he's still fighting too. He'll still put them gloves on if you throw the money his way. Whew. When Muhammad Ali was banned from boxing in 1967, the WBA staged an elimination tournament to determine the new champion. Who won that tournament? One, was it Jimmy Ellis? Two, was it Jerry Quarry? Three, was it Floyd Patterson? Or four, was it Ernie Terrell? I hope I put the right answer in here. Because I may not have. I'm looking at it again. And hey, Daniel Berry, man, thanks for your support. L-Dub, brother. The correct answer, I put Ernie Terrell, but it is Jimmy Ellis. So I fucked that one up. You'll have to forgive me. Terrell got it out when they stripped Ali for not fighting a return match with Sonny Liston. But anyway, at the end, if you're all down by a point, you'll know it. I know, Owen. I know. I'm only human. L-Dub will tell you that, man. L-Dub is a whiz at trivia, but once in a while, we forget these dates and these times and these characters. There's so many of them. Who was the only man to knock out Jack Dempsey? One, was it Willie McKean? Two, was it Gunboat Smith? Three, was it Gene Tunney? Or four, Fireman Jim Flynn? The only man to knock out the rugged Jack Dempsey. That's probably what it is, Mick Smith, because I knew that I put these together. I don't just take them out of a fucking of a book and I cut and paste a lot of that shit. And sometimes I misplace and do this. Blame it on the herb. But who's the only cat to knock out Jack Dempsey? This is one tough son of a bitch, man. The night of Frazier and Sonny Liston, night of Frazier and Ali in '71 in New York City. A couple of guys tried to jump Jack Dempsey outside the arena. He knocked them both out at 71 years old. What I'll be next week. Shout out to Jack Dempsey. The correct answer, Fireman Jim Flynn, the only man to knock out Jack Dempsey. Who's that? Joe's the first one on there. But we had see, you cats are very, very impressive in your knowledge of boxing. That's what I must say. It kind of blows my mind because this one, I don't think I would have known this one unless I really, okay, now I know it. But you understand. What was the last name of the first pair of brothers to win the heavyweight title? One, was it the Spinks brothers? Two, the Sharkey brothers? Three, the Patterson brothers? Or four, the Frazier brothers? The last names of the first pair of brothers to ever win the heavyweight title. Hey, Yankee Cow brother. Good evening to you, my man. Good to see you in here. I think you'll do well, and if you stick around for a couple of questions, you'll probably ace them. The first pair of brothers to ever win the heavyweight title. First and only. This is a softball. But we've had mostly the correct answers in here anyway. And you notice I start this early, so I'll get my European brethren. They don't have to stay awake till God knows what hours. But the Spinks brothers, So we try to get a worldwide audience in here. We don't get a lot of views over on Facebook. I get them after the show's over. I play it and we get them, but don't get them too much during the show. I don't know why, man. They got a crazy old platform, I guess, over there. But we try to go worldwide with this, man. Get better competition. The Sphinx Jinx McSmith, you know it, man. And Lovable Leon with those teeth missing. Who was the first fighter to stop Ken Norton? 1, was it Jose Luis Garcia? 2, was it Jerry Cooney? 3, was it George Foreman? Or 4, was it Ernie Shavers? Thank you, Kyle. You always do that, my man. I appreciate it. I was going to thank you before you even did it. I was not sure how you were going to do it, but thanks, bro. Keeps us getting new people in here. My sub count's going up, man. You know, more people appreciating the knowledge of boxing because not a lot of people do, man. You know, you can have channels and just talk about bullshit and have fucking 3,000 followers. You talk about the history of boxing. You're lucky if you get a dozen people following you. You know. Oh, Garcia was a tough son of a bitch. Norton came back and got him. He got his retribution, but first man to knock out Ken Norton. That's trivia right there. Most people will say, wasn't it George Foreman? Nope. Joe Frazier won a gold medal at which Olympics? 1, was it the 1972 Munich Olympics? 2, the 1968 Mexico Olympics? 3, 1964 Tokyo Olympics? Or 4, 1960 in Rome? When did Smokin' Joe win his gold? I was watching a special today about Evander Holyfield when he in the Olympics when he knocked out Kevin, whatever his name was. I forget his last name. I'll think of it in a sec. But anyway, the referee said break, and Evander didn't break. It's just a split-second thing. Kevin Barry. But anyway, Evander knocked him out. He couldn't continue, and Evander was disqualified. But then they looked at the tape. And they said, man, he was winning the fight, and this is such a controversial stoppage. So they gave Evander a bronze medal. There's always 2 bronze medals in boxing. And they gave one to Evander. Kevin won the silver, and the gold medalist was a Russian. But up on the stage, the gold medalist rose, held Evander Holyfield's hand up, and I mean, he should have been the gold medal winner. But anyway, Smokin' Joe, where was it? Tokyo, 1964. Question 8. Here we go. I had to do a little bullshit in my Boz knows. Yup. Anton Jazaprovich. Boz, you're a true historian, bro. What is he, man? What was he? A Croatian? Yugoslavian? Tell us, brother. Who took the title from Jack Dempsey in 1926? 1, Max Schmeling. 2, Jess Willard. 3, Jack Shockey. Or 4, Gene Tunney. A Bosnian. All right, see, a hometown hero. Who took the title from Jack in 1926? Schmeling, Willard, Shockey, or, of course, the right answer, Gene Tunney. See, these are answers. Even though you got them wrong, you got to give McSmith credit for trying and getting them wrong. See, you'll know them now. But it's a 1 in 4 shot, so give it a chance. Give it a chance. Even I got a lot of people that watch and don't play because they're afraid. It's like, man, have no fear. Play the freaking game. Question number 9 come up. Then we'll go to the scoreboard. Who trained Larry Holmes most of his boxing career? One, was it Richie Giacchetti? Two, was it Eddie Futch? Three, Cus D'Amato? Or four, Angelo Dundee? Oh, yeah, Gene was, man. Gene was a scientific boxer. There's John. John's in here, Joe. Look out, man. He missed the first 10. He was just doing a little shadow boxing in the back. But who trained Larry? He was a rotund kind of a guy, had a big walrus-like mustache. And what was his name? The correct answer, Richie Giacchetti. Who's an old scumbag? Oh, Don King? Ah, okay. This former heavyweight champion was the only one to fight both Jack Dempsey and Joe Louis. Quite a resume right there. Who was it? One, was it Primo Carnera? Two, Max Schmeling? Three, Max Baer? Or four, Jack Sharkey? Yeah, King's in a bad way right now. I understand that. Well, he's 92 years old, but really declining. But man, he did put on some great boxing cards back in the day, didn't he? The correct answer, Jack Sharkey. And that's we're already at, that's why I was question 10. We'll pause this game. We'll look at the scoreboard and we'll check it out here, man. We got 9 people playing the game at one time or another. Joe is in first place with 9 out of 10. Hey Joe, was that one that I screwed up, one that you got right? So you may be on a 10 winning streak here. Look at Boz. Boz is right up to you, man. Jose Diaz too. Slide and counter. Nipping at the heels. Owen Foster, Yankee Kyle, McSmith. Hey, Goldeye, I didn't even see you in there, my brother. And Wheelchair John just come in for some action over here. How did you sneak in here, Goldeye? I must not have my eyeballs in focus. Blame it on the herb, right, McSmith? Blame it on that fucking herb. All right, here we go, man. Let's get to this game again. Let's resume the game. Get to question 11. Jack Root and Marvin Hart fought for the title after what champion retired? One, was it Rocky Marciano? Two, James J. Jeffries. Three, Jack Dempsey. And four, Gene Tunney. And the retiring champion actually said, these two guys are going to fight for my title when I retire. That's a weird little thing, isn't it? But who was it? Was it Marciano, James J. Jeffries, Jack Dempsey, or Gene Tunney? He said Jack Root and Marvin Hart will fight for my vacant title. This is boxing history. The winner of it, by the way, was Marvin Hart. Kind of only a footnote in heavyweight championship history, but James J. Jeffries. See, McSmith, you got to be careful. These cats in here, they're freaking, they're sharp over here. I think when we used to be whacking the Playboy, they were reading Boxing Illustrated, so kind of tells you what's ingrained in their brain. Let's get to question number 12. How many total losses did Larry Holmes have as a professional in his career? One, did he have 7, 2, 6, 3, 5, or 4, 4? How many times did the Eastern Assassin? I hear you, bro. Nobody copycats. They're all independent thinkers. How many total losses did Larry Holmes have in his professional career? If you know Larry, and he had that late loss to Brian Nielsen, and let's see, who else did he have that surprising loss to late in his career? Almost nobody. The correct answer is 6 losses. Larry Holmes, 6 losses in his career. The correct one, first guy was Joe. Joe is he must have a real supercomputer out there. He doesn't it's like before I almost get the question off my lips. Boom. That's right, the McCall fight. Which of these heavyweights did Ken Norton never defeat? 1, is it Scott Ledoux? 2, Muhammad Ali? 3, Jimmy Young? Or 4, Jerry Quarry? Which one of these heavyweights did Ken Norton not defeat? He fought all 4 of them. Which one did he not defeat? Yep, he had that draw, and then when he come back and he had another, he beat Tex Cobb and then Cooney. Devastating loss. Ken Norton, when he gets knocked out, he gets knocked out. But the Scott Ledoux, and it's a little story about that fight. I watched that live on a little black and white. I just moving into my house, beanbag chairs on the floor. I was rolling around. I was dealing weed for this cat, and he comes down. He's got 2 25-pound bales for me. I didn't even know the guy that well. I'm like, dude, I said, I can't. No, you take him and I'll come on. I'll never forget that. We sat there leaning against bales of premium Colombian gold reefer, smoking and watching this unbelievable upset. Scott Ledoux was supposed to get destroyed by Ken Norton. He pulled some fucking sneaky stuff in there. He got some nice little elbows, and I mean, he was as tough as they come. He almost knocked out Ken Norton, and it was a draw. A draw was kind of fair. Tough guy, right, Boz? He was tough as hell, and he was definitely a gatekeeper in the heavyweight division. Scott Ledoux, he fought them all. He's probably got the most glorious resume of a freaking gatekeeper. I mean, Coetzee, Bruno, Holmes, Page. Mike Tyson wouldn't fight. Mike Tyson wouldn't even let him come and spar with him towards the end. Hey, Mike, how we doing, brother? Good to see you in here, my man. Yeah, Coetzee, Bruno knocked him. I mean, he was in with everybody. He didn't duck anybody. Drew with Spinks' first blemish. Yep, he was a tough cat, man. He was a hockey player. There's a fighter from Europe that fights just like him, man. What the hell's his name? I think he's kind of retired now. Got that same style, that cross those arms and just keeps coming forward with the head down. I'll think of his name in a bit. And we'll resume this game. And he drew with Leon, but I'll think of the cat's name. See, my brain has got so much in it, man. Which of these fighters did not lose his heavyweight championship to Muhammad Ali? Did not. 1, was it Sonny Liston? 2, was it Leon Spinks? 3, was it Joe Frazier? Or 4, was it George Foreman? No, not Dave Allen. It'll come to me before the show's over, Joe. I guarantee you that. And he's fought everybody. He's fought all those. He's fought everybody there. Man, it's bugging the fuck out of me. Who did not lose his heavyweight championship to Muhammad Ali? Liston, Spinks, Joe, Foreman. Everybody got this one right once again. Joe. I don't know how I can get harder. Christian Hammer. That's what I was trying to think of. Christian. See, it's in the brain, but it takes a They're slow now. It's like I got to get this brain speed. What unusual training method did Joe Frazier use? 1, he swam laps. 2, running barefoot. 3, punching sides of beef. Or 4, carrying logs uphill. Hey, my brother Thomas Hill, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. Tuesday night trivia, man. I don't care if they come or go, stay for a good time or a long time. I just appreciate the views, man. And I see all my brothers from the internet coming out over here. I can wish them all season's greetings and make sure you're doing your best, keeping your family together, smoking the best weed, eating the best food, exercising, keeping your heart in shape, your body and your mind. I mean, dude, we ain't got we only got one chance. There ain't no do-overs in this game. Do it right, man. Punching sides of beef where Rocky got his idea watching Smoking Joe or hearing about Smoking Joe doing it. Real McCoy. Hey, my brother Mark Nash. There's another one of my main men over there, man. Shout out to Mark Nash. Great channel. I'm always bopping in and out of his channel late at night. I'm like not even really sleeping, so I don't say hi to anybody because they'll feel insulted if they don't get the hi back. But Mark Nash, man, my brother out there. Thanks for the view, bro. Good to see you. Hope your holidays are well, my brother. Hope the family's good. How many times did Larry Holmes successfully defend his heavyweight title? 1, was it 21 times? 2, 20 times? 3, 19 times? Or 4, 18 times? And man, Larry didn't turn anybody down till he decided he was going to start turning them down. But every couple of months, Larry Holmes taking on the best out there. How many times did he do it successfully? 20 times, 21 times, 21, 20, 19, or 18. I don't know if the record still stands today, but man, it's I think the Klitschko's, I think Vitali might have tied it. I'm not sure if it's been beaten yet, but 20 times. Joe, the first one on there, followed by the Bars, Wheelchair John, Jose Diaz, Sliding Counter. Keeping it real over here, man. Heavyweight boxing trivia. Nobody does it like this, man. And I don't care what they tell you. This is your favorite podcaster's favorite podcast over here. You want the history of boxing where you can participate in it? There ain't no other place to go. Next question. Which boxer gave Muhammad Ali his second professional loss? 1, Leon Spinks. 2, Larry Holmes. 3, Ken Norton. 4, Joe Frazier. His second professional loss. Thank you, Boz. Boz, I got to have you as my sidekick up here. You know, I need a fact checker. You're the perfect guy. We'll have to hook up so you can come and be my sidekick on Tuesday Night Trivia. But which boxer gave Muhammad Ali his second professional loss? Was it Leon? Was it Larry? Was it Ken? Or was it Joe? The correct answer, Kenny Norton. The surprise of a lifetime in 1973. Broke his jaw. We all talk about broken jaws now, man. Jake Paul broke his jaw. Ken Norton broke Ali's jaw. There's been questions. Ali says it was the second round. Ken Norton says it was the 9th round. Amazing, though, how boxing history just repeats itself. As we move on, question number 18. How many successful title defenses did the honorary Sonny Liston make? 1, did he defend his title 5 times? 2, did he defend it 3 times? 3, did he defend it twice? Or 4, he only defended it once? How many successful title defenses did honorary Sonny Liston make? I mean, the Sonny Liston, the Bear, a historic marvel in boxing, and nobody ever talks about his title defenses. How many times did Sonny defend that heavyweight championship? The most feared man on the planet. The correct answer, he only defended it once. He won it from Floyd Patterson. He went and defended it successfully with Floyd Patterson, a total of 2 rounds combined for both fights. and then he defended it against, tried unsuccessfully, defended it against Muhammad Ali. The correct answer, number 4. Bars, quick on the draw, number 4. Question number 19, then we'll take a break and look at the scoreboard. Which legendary trainer worked with both Joe Frazier and Ken Norton? 1 was it Yank Durham, 2 Ray Arcel, 3 Eddie Futch, or 4 Angelo Dundee? I love that Hammond B3 organ. I don't know if you can hear it back there, but it's like going right through my fucking brain. The legendary Papa Smurf, Eddie Futch. Question number 20. As we're buzzing right through these questions here. How did Lennox Lewis beat Vitaly Klitschko in their Battle of the Titans heavyweight title fight in 2003? 1, the doctor stopped the fight because of a cut above Klitschko's eye. 2, Lewis won a split decision on the judges' scorecards. 3, Lewis knocked the Ukrainian out in the last round. Or 4, Klitschko's trainer threw in the towel in the last round. How did that fight end? Come on, come on. We can remember this one like it was yesterday. 2003, shit, man. Is it 2004 yet? Once you get over 60, I think, man, those years just fly by. They fly by. I can only imagine if I wasn't smoking weed. They drag by. The doctor stopped the fight because of a wicked gash above Klitschko's eyes. Klitschko didn't want to stop, but he did. We will pause this right now, display that leaderboard. I need some clean bong water. Take a look at that leaderboard, man. Once again, Joe with 19, Boz with 19, Jose Diaz with 18, Sliding Counter with 16, Owen Foster 14, Wheelchair John with 10, Yankee Kyle 4, McSmith and Goldeye at the bottom of the heap, but playing tough over here. Just give me 1 minute. I'm going to change my bong water. See, with the bong, cleanliness is next to godliness.
Just for me. Oh, yeah. She said, "Oh, love it." Early in the morning. Just for
Okay.
me. Oh, yeah.
Back again. Clean bong and ready to go. Resume the game. Question number 21. Which fighter knocked out Ken Norton in 2 rounds in 1974? 1, Jose Luis Garcia. 2, Jerry Cooney. 3, George Foreman. 4, Ernie Shavers. All 4 of them have knocked out Ken Norton. Which one knocked him out in 2 rounds in 1974? Big George, Caracas, Venezuela, who we're going to go to war with. We're going to have a toke on that one. How old was Muhammad Ali when he fought Larry Holmes? Was he 39, 238, 337, or 436? Just getting in their prime these days, right? How old was the greatest? "38 years old." Everybody's getting this one, man. It's so hard to get questions that have any challenge to you cats. I'm telling you, you gotta send me some magazines, some Bibles of boxing, some website somewhere where I can find some information that'll not chase people away, but still stimulate my regulars over here. Joe Frazier's only loss before facing George Foreman came against whom? 1, was it Ken Norton? 2, Ron Lyle? 3, he was undefeated? Or 4, Ali? We just tossed those softballs to you. Zingo. He was undefeated. Moving right along. Okay. How long did it take for newly crowned heavyweight champion James J. Braddock before making his first defense against Joe Louis after beating Max Baer? 1, was it 90 days? 2, was it 4 weeks? 3, was it 364 days? Or 4, was it 2 years? How long did it take for a newly crowned heavyweight champion James J. Braddock to defend his title against Joe Louis? And this, we talk about boxing today. You look at like something like this and you'd say, huh? Really? No way. You look it up. Yeah. The correct answer is 2 years. 2 years. James J. Braddock, the Cinderella Man, before he defended his title. Isn't that interesting? Would he get away with that today? Would the WBA strip him of his title, or the WBO, and have a box off, or have the mandatory or the interim? But Joe knows, man. Fucking Joe, huh? Who was the referee for the second Ali listing bout? 1, was it Joe Louis? 2, Jersey Joe Walcott? 3, Jack Dempsey? Or 4, Arthur McCanty? That is really a wild one, huh? That's like, how did he get away with that? Little trivia sometimes you can, when they say, back in those days, those guys fought every week. Say, yeah, how come James J. Braddock took 2 years before he defended his title? They'll say, huh? Really? They'll pull out their phones. Wow. And they'll shut right the fuck up. Who was the referee for the second Ali listing bout? Jersey Joe Walcott. Didn't fool anybody with that one. In which film did Tony Bellew star as Pretty Ricky Conlon? 1, was it The Boxer? 2, was it Southpaw? 3, was it Creed? Or 4, was it Bleed for This? This one, you got to be a true lover of the game for this, for questions like this, right? Do we see answers all over the place? No, I thought I'd see them all over the place on this one. What do you think? You know what I watched the other night? I watched the Avatar, the new Avatar movie, but it was Creed. Every once in a while, there's no boxing, no nothing on. I didn't even feel like watching an old fight. I saw it 3 hours. I said, "Shit, I'm gonna get myself annihilated for 3 hours and watch Avatar." I watched the first one, so I know what was going on. Whew! Talk about taking a freaking psychedelic trip without doing any acid. Watching a movie like that is unbelievable on a 60-inch screen, fully stoned. Yes. What was the venue for the Ali Holmes fight? 1 was at Yankee Stadium, 2 the Superdome, 3 Caesar's Palace, or 4 the Astrodome. A bio on Prince Nassim. Is it going to be one of them? See, I say Showtime. That's my generation. Now it's Netflix or what's the other one that makes the series all the time? I catch them all on. I got these channels that I watch that have them all. If you know when they're on there, so I'll definitely catch it. What was the venue for Ali versus Holmes? 1980. Sad night. My computer wants to shut down and install the latest updates. I better say no. Slow down, baby. Slow down. All right. Caesar's Palace, Las Vegas, Nevada. Everybody got that one right. Let's get a hard one in here. Which boxer starred in the film Mandingo? I think the year was 1973. 1 was it Ken Norton, 2 was it Larry Holmes, 3 Joe Frazier, 4 Muhammad Ali. Yeah, nobody's ever seen Joe. Nobody's heard of him, seen him. We think he's AI. You know, there ain't no Joe. There's a freaking big laptop way up in the highest mountain of Ireland. But who was in the film Mandingo? I don't know if I ever even watched it, man. Ken Norton. Everybody got this one right too. Too easy a question. After Tyson Fury beat Vladimir Klitschko to become the world heavyweight champion in 2015, what song did he sing inside the ring? 1 was it I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith. 2 was it Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen. 3 was it Baby by Justin Bieber. Or 4 was it American Pie by Don McLean. See, this one I put in there myself. I said, I'm going to catch a few of them with this one. But what did Tyson Fury sing after he beat Vladimir Klitschko to become the world heavyweight champion in 2015? I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith. Joe knew that one. And everybody, that was a fairly easy one. American Pie, that was after he beat Deontay Wilder. When he brought it back to England. That was Bye Bye American Pie. All right, we pause it. No, we do question 30. We do one more, then we pause the game. Which of these heavyweights was not born in London? 1, Lennox Lewis. 2, Frank Bruno. 3, Derek Chisora. Or 4, David Hay. Which of these cats was not born in London? I definitely know he sang American Pie. That was after smashing Wilder in their second bout. Si, senor. He sang the Aerosmith song, Funky's Tongue, especially if you've seen the movie when who was it, Bruce Willis or something, he kills himself to save the world. I don't know, some crazy ending like that, but I Don't Want to Miss a Thing was the song in that one. But which one of these heavyweights was not born in London? This is fairly tough, right? Derek Chisora. Yeah, see, I knew I'd have some answers all over the place. He was born in where was he born, Boz? Like some island, some weird place. Oh no! Look at Boz is pissed off now because it's only a game, bro. It's only a game. Let's pause this sucker. Let's display the leaderboard. Oh yeah, you and Joe are going neck and neck over here, and Boz lost a couple. Africa, there you go. Joe knows from Zimbabwe. Okay. The top players once again. Joe, he's going like a mad dog over here. Jose Diaz coming in hard in the inside track. And Boz is starting to fade now. Boz caught a body attack and he's lowering the guard. Don't give up, Boz. I got some tough ones in here. I don't see how Joe's going to ace all these, man. I didn't just take a lot of these out of the book. I took a lot of these out of the brain. So I know he's loving this era. He's probably got the fireplace lit up. He's probably got the coffee, the Irish whiskey in there. The cat's probably on his lap. He's probably petting the cat. I know. But the other players, sliding counter has got 24. Owen Foster with 23. Wheelchair John, who came in. See, Wheelchair John would have 27 because he came in at the 10th question. Nothing I can do about it, man. Yankee Kyle. John McSmith, Goldeye. I love people that come and say hello, goodbye. Keeps the algorithm, as they call it. And see, even that little heart down there. You know that little heart on the side of the chat down there. Click that. That gets the algorithm out. I don't know how, but it does. That's why it's there. It's like 100%, the smiley face, whatever. But that little thing down there, not the Cash App, not the fucking. What's the other one? I don't even know what the other one is. But anyway. Hey, man. TNH Sport. See, with these things here, with these fucking new addresses, the @ things here, I don't know who half the people are, so tell me who you is. And you can go in and change that, too. I went in and changed mine already. But I'm going to go in and change it again so people will know who I am when I go in their chats. Because TNH Sports Network, TNH. Who is you, brother? Who is you? Tell me. It's driving me nuts. Yeah, Boz. But see, the thing is about Joe, we don't know if he's AI or if he's a human being. Until he comes on here and says he's a human being, then. See, and there's a way I can go in here and he can play the game and everything. But at the end, he'll not be included in the winner's circle. Next time we have a game, I'll try that and see if it works. I saw it on there, and they got a bunch of these things you can go in there, in the studio, and you can shorten the seconds between questions, and do all this other crazy horse shit and stuff. But it's got that one. I was just stopping past. I ain't been past in a good while. I know, my bro. I know you've been here, so you got a wrench, so I know who you are. I know you're one of my men. So good to see you, bro. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the view, bro. Merry Christmas to you if that's your thing. If not, the power of the Creator be with you. LT, my bro. Salute, man. What's up, man? What's up, bro? Good to see you. Feliz Navidad, brother. Feliz Navidad. Don't worry, Boz. We're going. We still got plenty of questions to go, man. Plenty of questions to go. Question number 31 in this heavyweight trivia just before Christmas. Joe Louis holds a record for the longest continuous reign as world heavyweight champion. How long was that reign? 1, was it over 6 years? 2, was it almost 12 years? 3, was it 8 years? Or 4, was it 10 years? How long was old Joe the heavyweight champion of the world? Hey, Kazi baby, what's happening, man? Good to see you. Good to see you as always. I was over your. I stopped over your channel last night, but I don't know what happened. I think my phone died on me. I think I gave you the old salute. If not, shout out to Kazi, man. My man out there. will lower your blood pressure. Go listen to him. Watch some of his graphics on his shows, man. My man. Almost 12 years. Imagine that. Heavyweight champion for almost 12 years. That's like Bruno Sammartino stuff, you know? Unbelievable. Another error. Who made the error? Me? Come on, Boz. But almost everyone got that. Boz, that was I see, Boz. You know what it is, Boz? Your baby brain needs to go to sleep, bro. You've been up all night. It's fucking probably 2 o'clock in the morning where you are. When champ Larry Holmes chose to fight Marvis Frazier instead of mandatory challenger, the WB stripped him of his belt and matched Greg Page against Tim Witherspoon for the vacant title. What was the outcome? 1, Witherspoon by decision. 2, Witherspoon by knockout. 3, Page by knockout. Or 4, Page by decision. Now that, my friends, was a mouthful. Go get your sleep, Boz. Sleep like a baby. Christmas is tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. And you'll open your eyes. You'll have presents under the tree. Witherspoon by decision. The question was so long, I can't even see the whole answer. I can't even see anybody who got anything but the right answer. But it was my brother who did a show with me on here the other day for fucking 4 hours. Terrible Tim Witherspoon. I mean, this is a 2-time heavyweight champ. Ken Norton served in which branch of the military? What was Kenny Norton? 1, was he in the Navy? 2, was he in the Marines? 3, was in the Army? Or 4, was he in the Air Force? What branch of the service was Ken Norton in? See, a lot of Ken Norton questions on here. Because, see, originally I put in here Norton, Holmes, Ali, and Frazier. But then I went back and I replaced almost all the questions. But there's a lot of Norton ones in here because those are kind of tough ones. You got it, Owen. The Fighting Marine. The window's closed, so nobody can vote. Oh, yeah, Norton Holmes was like Rock'em Sock'em Robots. That's a fight you can go watch, especially the last round. It's like, whew, what are these guys doing? The whole fight back and forth. Even like Norton and Jimmy Young. Jimmy Young was amazingly good body shots. Mike Weaver, another Marine. Gene Tunney. Semper Fi. My brother Alan Souza, he's in the veterans home now. He lost his mind. He's got Alzheimer's. And sad story. But anyway, the game will move on. I'll leave the sad story of Alan Souza for another time. He performed as a vocalist in Las Vegas lounges with his backup group, the Knockouts. Was it Mike Tyson, 2, Larry Holmes, 3, Ken Norton, or 4, Joe Frazier? They actually came to my hometown within walking distance from where I am now and performed I think it was on a Friday night. Joe Frazier in the Knockouts. He had the leisure suit on. I gave it away. But anyway, I think everybody's going to know this one anyway. Oh, man. They were so bad. I mean, they were good, but they were bad. I was a musician, so I knew what was going on, and Joe was... But it was unbelievable. No phones. I didn't have a phone or a camera. I would have taken pictures and everything, man. And Joe loved it. He was smiling. I don't know if he loved it, but he sure looked like he did. But it was Joe Frazier in the Knockouts at the Bristol Motor Lodge, 1973. Google it, man. It was there for sure. And it's got to be somewhere on the internet. But when you do see it, remember, Bruce Gass was there drinking rum cokes with a twist of lime. I think they called it Cuba Libras at the time. And I drank a lot of them. He suffered 25 losses prior to winning the World Heavyweight title, the most by any successful challenger. Who was it? 1, was it Primo Carnera? 2, Jersey Joe Walcott? 3, James J. Braddock? Or 4, Ezzard Charles? 25 losses. Oh, no. Seriously, Joe? That's sad.
And if I get to New Orleans,
25 losses before winning the heavyweight title. Imagine that, man. That's like, I think Mike Weaver must have had about 10 on his record before, or some crazy number like that. But the correct answer, Jersey Joe Walcott, Owen Foster, Wheelchair John, Jose Diaz, and Slide Encounter with the right answer, Jersey Joe. In 1978, Ken Norton was awarded the WBC title when which fighter refused to fight him? 1 was it Pinklin Thomas, 2 was it Leon Spinks, 3 was it Harry Coetzee, or 4 was it Ernie Shavers? 1978, Norton was awarded the WBC title. Today they would call him a email champ. This was before the days of email. Which one was it?
you can put the damn thing behind the door.
No fooling you guys with this one. Leon. They're gonna make a movie about Leon Spinks, man. It's just his whole story. Which boxer held the lineal championship the longest amongst these 4? 1, Muhammad Ali, 2, Mike Tyson, 3, Larry Holmes, or 4, Joe Frazier. Excuse me. There we go. Clean those lungs out. Who was the longest lineal champ out of these 4 Mount Rushmore heavyweights? Larry Holmes. Everybody got this one right. A little bit of water, keep those vocal cords hydrated so I don't fade out before the show's over. I haven't had anything but, well, actually, I do have water with protein powder in it first thing in the morning. That's my wake and bake. Before I smoke the herb, before pretty much almost anything. Once in a while I get lucky, but usually it's the protein shake. After that, water, and more water. But who said I hit him with punches that would bring walls of city down? Who about who? 1 was it Holmes on Ali, 2 was it Frazier on Ali, 3 Foreman on Frazier, or 4 Ali on Norton? Hey Teddy, what's happening, brother? I didn't see you sneak in here. There you are. See, I got to adjust my eyeballs. Blame it on the herb, like McSmith would say. Frazier said it about Ali. Yes, sir. Famous quote. In quotation marks, it was so famous. Let's get to question number 40 right here. Then we take that short pause. Which former Joe Louis opponent was a pallbearer at his funeral? 1 was it Max Schmeling, 2 Jersey Joe Walcott, 3 Ezra Charles, or 4 Billy Conn? I'm just hanging in here, Teddy, shooting the shit with my brothers and sisters out there, playing some trivia. We got some serious competitors in here today. You'll see the scoreboard in a second. You'll know what I mean, man. I think Joe I think last week he woke up and he heard da, 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 da. He broke up the egg whites. He drank the eggs down, man. He freaking hit the road, and now it's da 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 da. Almost sounds like the Rocky guitar in the background too, doesn't it? The correct answer, Max Schmeling. Max Schmeling, and wow, Joe missed one. That's a rare thing, man. It happens. It happens. Now we'll display the leaderboard. He's still got more than anybody here. See now Joe's saying Max wasn't there. He sent cash. We'll have to see. We'll have to see, Joe. But Joe's in first place with 36 correct. No, he's tied with Jose Diaz. Whoa, Jose. On the inside track, Jose. I didn't even see you coming in there with all those correct answers. Am I on two channels here? I'm not seeing Jose Diaz in there, man. Jose and Joe, man. We got the battle of the Jays over here. And Boz was up there, but Boz kind of faded out a little bit. Owen Foster. Still got a shot. We still got 20 questions to go, man. Sliding counter. Knows his shit, man. Wheelchair John. Yankee Kyle. Teddy just came in the building. McSmith and Goldeye showing us some support and love for the holidays as we resume the game. Oh, we're at the home stretch. We're at the we got 11 to go here, man. Against whom did Ken Norton win the NABF heavyweight title? 1, was it Muhammad Ali? 2, was it Larry Holmes? 3, was it Joe Frazier? Or 4, was it Ernie Terrell? Whom did Ken Norton win the NABF title? Not the World Heavyweight title, the North American Boxing Federation. See, back in the day, there were 4 belts, really, man, in America. The NABF, the USBA, the NABF, they were well respected throughout the world. Ali, when he didn't the correct answer is Ali. Ernie Terrell was WBA. He had that WBA title, but Ali was the man there. Ah, yes. Hey, Vaughn, what's happening, bro? Happy Festivus, my man. You got the pole at home, the Festivus pole, and then you have the wrestling competition. Make a gripe about the people at the table. I would like a Festivus holiday, man. What was Ali's professional record upon retirement? 1, was it 58 wins and 5 losses? 2, was it 57 4-1? 3, was it 56 5? Or 4, was it 55 6-1? What was Ali's professional record upon retirement? $56 and 5. The home stretch here. Kick those horses in high gear. The record books credit Jack Johnson with 5 professional bouts in this city, the federal prison where he was incarcerated. What city was that? Was that Lewisburg? 2, was it Leavenworth? 3, was it Dansbury? Or 4, was it Alcatraz? He had 5 professional bouts in the city where he was incarcerated. And what was the name of that federal penitentiary? Leavenworth. Everybody got that one right too. I can't get the harder questions, man. It's like of Rocky Marciano's 49 wins, How many of them came in heavyweight championship fights? So, in other words, how many times did he win the title and defend the title? Do a little math in your head. And one was at 9, two was at 7, three was at 5, or 4 was at 11. Yeah, this is one where Joe's got to bite down hard on the mouthpiece, duck a punch. Which one was it? The correct answer, 7. He had 6 title defenses and he won his title. That makes 7. As we move on, we see some answers on different parts of the different games. So, which of the following did not fight the Klitschko brothers? That means which of these guys did not fight both Klitschkos? One was at Shannon Briggs, 2 was at Ross Purity, 3 was at Corey Sanders, or 4 was at Chris Bird. You beat up one of my brothers and my other brother will come and beat you up. That's kind of the way them Klitschkos did it, right? It worked for them, man. A little slow and boring. We don't watch too many highlights of Klitschko fights. Shannon at Cannon Biggs, funny man. We all know that story. Chased them all over. Restaurants, beaches, hotel lobbies, bars. How many knockouts did Larry Holmes achieve in his career? 1 was at 48, 2 46, 3 44, or 4 41. You got to be a Larry Holmes fan for this one. Yes, he did, man. It was on TMZ and everything, man. You know, it's thing about it was a good thing where boxing was more popular. It seemed, man. People knew about heavyweights anyway. Heavyweights have to do something. Seriously. Come on. Hey, Brother Duke, man. Salute, my man. Salute, man. Larry had 44 knockouts in his career. Question number 46. He was the first heavyweight champion to have held the title in a lower weight division. 1 was at Roy Jones Jr., 2 was at Michael Spinks, 3 Gene Tunney, or 4 Bob Fitzsimmons. The first heavyweight champion to have held the title in a lower weight division. The different people from different eras would have different answers on this. But they don't want to come in here and play because they know there's too much knowledge in here and they don't want to be embarrassed. And believe me, it isn't an embarrassment. You just play the game. It's fucking trivia. And it's hard stuff for a lot of people. You know, this is Bob was a badass, man. He was that interim champion there that who did he beat? Marvin Hart, and ended up getting beat by Jack Johnson. But Bob Fitzsimmons, tough, ball-headed, tough as nails. Former NBA heavyweight champion, whose sister replaced Diana Ross as the lead singer for the Supremes. Who's the former heavyweight champion whose sister replaced Diana Ross? Lead singer for the Supremes. 1, Joe Frazier. 2, Ernie Terrell. 3, Cleveland Williams. Or 4, Bob Foster. Which one was it? The correct answer, Ernie Terrell. Yeah, you can Google Ernie singing on was it Dick Cavett? I think he broke out his guitar. He played some blues. He had some he had some artistic talents in that family other than boxing. But I mean, he just got in that ring with Muhammad Ali at his prime, and plus Ali had a fucking didn't like him. He wouldn't call him Muhammad Ali, and he paid the price, man. Jess Willard upset Jack Johnson on the outskirts of this city. One was at Sydney, two was at Reno, three was at Paris, or four was at Havana. Where was it? Jose Diaz, the native of the country. Absolutely, my bro. Havana, Cuba, just outside. Jack Johnson and Jess Willard. What was it? How many rounds, Joe? 26 rounds? And then that smell of a dive. Hey, Haplo, bro. Salute, man. Haplo, you're only here for the last two questions. Let's see you get them right. Haplo's a boxing historian in his own right. Here we go. George Foreman was coming off a loss entering his historic 1994 match with Michael Mora. Who defeated him? 1. Tommy Morrison, 2. Lou Silverisi, 3. Axel Schultz, or 4. Axel Stewart? Yeah, hey, how do you get a title shot, a heavyweight championship and a world shot coming off a defeat? That doesn't make sense, does it? Oh, man, he surprised the world that night, man. I thought it was just for the money. He was getting such a beating, too, huh? But Tommy the Duke Morrison surprisingly beat George Foreman. You watch the fight and see when I watch a fight, I don't score usually on paper. Now I do when I'm on the internet and stuff. But before I would just watch it, and at the end I say, Foreman lost. Morrison's gonna get this fight. Morrison won it. He boxed well. He came around with everything that he had. The last question is coming up, I believe. He was 1-1-1 in 3 consecutive fights with Evander Holyfield. 1 was at Riddick Bowe, 2 was at Nikolai Valuev, 3 was at Lennox Lewis, or 4 was at John Ruiz.
I've got the one to play. Well, I guess you say what can make me this way.
The correct answer, John Ruiz, the first Latin American heavyweight champion of the world. John Ruiz, and man, that's the game right there, bro. We got 100% on that one. I'm gonna have to. Hey, JC, bro, what's happening? CJ, sorry, man. Eyeballs are going in different directions here, bro. Good to see you in here, my brother. Appreciate the view. Appreciate you coming by. Appreciate the love and support, man. Always show the same for CJR Rich Boxing and BS. That's the last one, man. We go to the scoreboard. I got sunshine. Let's display the leaderboard. And one, we got Joe. 46 correct. I'm sure a few of those are disputable. But he was on the fucking Boz. See, Boz came back. I thought Boz was fading. Boz came back. Boz came back and he tied Jose Diaz. And Boz and Jose Diaz are tied for second place on here. Sliding counter just outside that money with 43, man. Unbelievable, man. Owen Foster. Wheelchair John came on 10 questions early. See, Wheelchair John would have tied Joe if he had come in here earlier and if he had gotten 10 right. So that's why you got it. See, every Tuesday night, same time I'm doing this. So if you want to be on the leaderboard, you got to come in early in the game. I got to learn how I can maybe do this in sections and stuff, but true boxing fans haplotype. True boxing fans on here. You know, we don't want to go argue with the bullshit of is Tank getting enough money to come out and fight Lamont Roach? And I mean, we got fucking we can go listen to these crazy hypothetical things that involve nobody's money, and people are acting like they're spending their freaking granddaddy's inheritance on a fight. And I mean, it's just, I can't take it anymore. That's why I go to different things. I start watching a movie, or I'll go watch wrestling, or I'll like Sunday I watched the Patriots. Man, what a game that was! Woo! They were up and down, and the Tennessee Ravens, man, what a good game that was. And I think that was maybe the second or third full NFL game I've watched in a few years. But we're coming on to playoff season. So boxing, man, you know, boxing, you're not doing it for me. You gotta really excite me, man. You gotta put some fights on that are really that we're gonna be talking about them in 25 years. We can have the trivia contest with these fights that you're putting on today, you know, which is what we must see. But man, I'll tell you, man, everybody that came in here, nothing but love, man. Nothing but love, bro. It's Christmas is coming around the corner. I'm probably just gonna stay home with my wife because our car's still broken down. I got a car I'm gonna look at. My man called me up today, the mechanic I had looking for me. Says I found a perfect car for you, Bruce. I even forgot what it was. I think it's a 2014 something or other, but anyway. He says it's too nice for him. He wants just something he can. He's a grease ball. He doesn't want to sit in the car with his grease. It's all nice black leather. He says Alice. It's a guy. We call him Alice. And I says I'm gonna come look at it. He's gonna put it on the lift for me. See, you buy your car from your mechanic. That way, if it breaks down, he's gonna fix it. And it's gonna start the new year off very, very well. And that's why I don't really care much about going anywhere for Christmas. People want to come see me. They know where I live. I got my tree over there. Oh, it's not even turned on yet. I think I've shown you cats my tree before. It's the same tree I've had for the past 45 years, to be precise. 46 years this year, since 1979. See, when I moved in here, back in 1979, before that was the blizzard of 78. And they gave everybody food stamps, everybody in the whole town, because you couldn't go anywhere. You had 6 feet of snow blocking in your house. You couldn't go to work. You couldn't go to the grocery store. You couldn't do anything. And they just said, after they plowed everything, walk to your, every town had an unemployment office too. It's not like it is today. You got to go to the city and take a number and da-da-da-da-da. Said, go to the unemployment office and prove you couldn't work. And they gave you like $100 worth of food stamps. Okay, man. There was a line of everybody from town was there. Guys with suits and ties and briefcases to fucking bums with shovels over their shoulder. Oh, I'm a shovel. But anyway, I got mine. I went to the store and you could buy. I bought this plant with mine, and I still got the plant today. And it's my Christmas tree. It's big. My dog Bruno got it when he first moved in. He shook it up. I thought he killed the fucking thing. But it's my Christmas tree, and it's not even turned on right now. I got lights in front of the house. We're in the Christmas spirit. The old lady I made gummies today. I got oh man, must have about 200 gummies. I got the fucking Christmas hat on today, man. You know, it's coming. Big 50. Are you kidding me? Today's what? Today's the 23rd. I've got 6 more days, bro. I'm 71. You got 20 years to go to catch up with me, Haplo. 21 years of hard living if you're doing it from this side of my fucking eyeballs. But anyway, man, let me. The game is over on this one. It was a killer game. Once again, are we right? Are we right there? Everything's right. Yep, I got everything cool. I got the game logged off. Your boy Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. And like I said earlier, if you have any ideas for boxing trivia, type them in the comments below, and we'll see what we can do with them. Because I want to do this every Tuesday night, and it's difficult coming up with questions that we can keep it interesting, plus challenge the mind. So you're gonna have to come through and give me some good topics. I know Joe gives me the ones that, man, I'm lucky if I can get 10 questions out of them. I need some. It's tough because most of the stuff we know the answers to. That's why it's fucking. It's a labor of love, but we'll be continuing doing it. So everybody, like I said, next Tuesday, make sure you stop by. But before that, make sure you enjoy your Christmas holiday with your family the best you can. May you have the finest herb at your disposal, the most loving companions, the strongest of punch, and may there be good fights on for you to enjoy. Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. Your favorite podcaster's favorite podcaster. And I'm out of here, man. Happy holidays.